Whoa.
That was a cool sound.
How'd you make a record scratch?
Yeah, I know. It sounded like a record scratch. That was cool. I like
Wow.
that. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's...
Homeboy, throw in the towel.
We learned a new thing today.
Your girl got dicked by Ricky Powell.
Oh man, I like that, dude. That was fun hanging out with Dylan last week. It came out pretty good. I wasn't sure as we were doing it. I'm like, oh, is this flowing right? But
He came another time a while ago.
Did he?
And his wife has been on.
He doesn't bitch about his wife. That's the only thing about him. I'm like, why doesn't this guy bitch about his wife a little bit more?
She came over to have some drinks, and she was kind of pissed. It was all right. It's standard parent amount of pissedness.
Yeah.
The
Oh, this is a recent come over hangout thing.
And I was like, Chiaki, you're a punk rocker. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, you like to be that, right? And she was like, yeah. And I said, it's fun to be different. Nobody understands it. She's like, yeah. And I said, that's what your daughter's doing.
Yeah.
She's having fun being different.
Right.
No one understands.
Right.
It's cool. Feels good.
No one understands except for every other girl in her class who's doing the exact same thing. No one gets it except for everybody.
In 1989, my dad was like, what the fuck is this faggot neon skateboard shit with the spiky hair?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Oh, dude, my dad, when I got
I was like, I'm a Powell Peralta's, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm a Bill and Ted's.
Right.
You don't understand.
Yeah, you don't get it.
I'm a Motley Crue guy.
Yeah, you're listening to fucking like Ricky Nelson. And
I'm a Rat Bones.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a Dogtown. I'm a Z-boy.
I remember when I got my ear pierced in 8th grade, I guess. I got my ear pierced in 8th grade. And I remember my dad at the thing, like bringing me to get my ear pierced. He like had his head down. He wouldn't like even look at me. He was like,
He did the Bill Cosby, trying to hide it.
yeah. This fucking kid's such a goddamn embarrassment.
They were like, you guys are fags. And we're like, we're actually getting pussy like crazy.
Yeah.
This is what you have to do now.
Yeah.
You have to be like David Bowie.
My nephew got his ears pierced.
Recently?
Yeah, my brother, he's not 18 yet. My brother had to like approve it, like sign for it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? Like, is that what you want? Like, I was like, I remember whenever we were kids, when I was like 8 years old, the new kids on the block started piercing their ears.
Yeah.
And that was cool for
Right.
like 8-year-olds. So I'm like, oh, so you're like an 8-year-old in 1989.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. He's like, you know,
Matt showed
apparently
up
that's like a thing.
That's a thing.
Matt showed up at youth group with his dick pierced one time when we were 17. He
Jesus.
whipped it out and he's pierced the hood. Like, I was like, that's
Like
not a
the-
Prince Albert. You're supposed to get it all the way through the hole.
Oh, you just
Yeah.
like,
He's like, I don't want to pee twice.
you
Yeah.
just got pierced around like the head of the dong? Or?
No, the lip around the ring around the.
yeah.
I don't know if your penis is like mine, but
Yeah, it's like that.
where you got circumcised at.
Yeah.
Yeah, the extra,
Yeah.
the skin that's left there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
turtleneck.
The fleshy appendage.
Donnie, you're circumcised or?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like almost everyone I know.
we don't talk to people that are
We don't. Well, we
unclean.
have
It's
we?
disgusting.
Dude, I have a.
That's how I know I'm getting into heaven.
We don't hang out with
That's it, yeah.
we don't hang out with lepers
Yeah.
who have AIDS.
Other fucking freaks like that. Yeah.
Baal worshippers.
Right.
You know, yeah.
My buddy is
Pagans.
really anti-circumcision, so he was circumcised, and he claims that his parents like took away a lot of sexual pleasure from him.
We have another friend who is very anti-circumcising activist type.
Is it the friend of yours, or is it?
No, it's
okay.
the guy who is a roommate with a friend of ours. With
Oh,
me.
got it.
You met him.
I've been doing cold plunges, but just my dick and balls.
You just put
Just a
You just
Yeti
get a-
full of ice water.
You just get a
and
big
dunk
cup
it.
and
Yeah.
just like.
I mean, all those old guys that are like it revitalizes your pores.
Yeah.
You can tell that their dicks don't work anymore,
Yeah. Right.
and that's why they're doing it. They're like, it feels good on my skin.
Yeah.
And I feel invigorated, and then get in the sauna. So I take my dick, I put it in the microwave, and then I put it in a glass of water. It's a special glass.
Wow.
This podcast is brought to you by Yeti
Yeti for
Dick and Balls
glass.
Cold
Dick and Balls.
Plunge
Yeah.
cups.
Yeah. Dude, I haven't done cold plunge. People fucking swear by this shit. But also, everyone I know who's like cold plunge, they're all fucking wacky.
I'm going to invent something that's good for you that feels good.
Yeah?
These are healthy gummy bear weeds. that you should take
Oh,
a nap.
hey.
Naps are really good for you.
Yeah.
That
Do
urologist
that.
said that like the optimal thing is to come 21 times per month.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's like the optimal thing to do.
What about more?
Yeah, shit, it's fine.
What about 90?
20.
What about once a day times 3?
Yeah. That's really good for you, Doc. You're going to live forever. Just keep fucking doing that.
Oh god, it's gonna be so miserable.
Oh, I'm bringing
forever.
I'm bringing a
yeah,
globe.
it's not going to be good.
I'm bringing a globe here next week. So
globe?
you guys can help me with my geometry.
Oh,
But it's geography.
I can't. He doesn't even know the
yeah.
subject.
The
Maps, words on the map.
well, I did appreciate
Shapes. It's got shapes on there.
I did appreciate your ability to figure out the calendar when I sent you those dates, and you figured out that the date today was not any of the dates that I sent you. That was pretty impressive. I was like, man, Josh is fucking firing on all cylinders.
I like
today.
generalizations. All women are my wife.
Yeah,
All Jews are my mother.
yeah,
And all countries are the one that's dumb right now.
yeah, yeah. No, I've
Trying to make
I've-
it accessible
I've
for
kind
other people
of-
to understand.
Yeah, I've kind of I kind of zeroed in on your thinking. I wouldn't have said it exactly like that, but that's
Trying to simplify things
Yeah.
for 12-year-old Mexican skateboarders that
Right.
listen to this podcast.
Is that who the demo?
That's my target demographic.
Is that the target
That's who
demo?
I'm trying to touch their lives.
You're trying to
Josh, did you ever
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to the Ricky Gervais podcast with Stephen
Yeah.
Merchant and Carl Pilkington?
Yeah.
You're like 40% Carl Pilkington. There's
Yeah.
like there's some Carl Pilkington in,
Yeah.
in like your thinking and
Yeah.
your processes.
Yeah.
That's cool, Mr. I hate everything and I don't want to go anywhere guy. Sure, I'm Carl Pilkington.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking stupid. I hate all of it. I'm not going anywhere.
That's just one of his shows. Like on the actual podcast, they ask him his ideas about like the
Yeah.
world and about things, and they're just like they're brilliantly weird and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, let's compare passports with Donnie, Chris.
yeah.
Is it time to pull out the passport?
I have nothing on my passport, no stamps.
Yeah.
and yet I know, and yet I know things,
and yet,
and yet I somehow have learned things in my life.
Oh, and yet you don't need a helper globe like me.
I had to take Jacob for his TSA pre-appointment today. You know where I did it at? I did fucking Office Depot.
Okay.
You can literally go over to Office Depot, you make an appointment
You
online.
can get a divorce there. They have divorce kits.
Do they?
It's like $50.
Wow. Fuck, man. Next time I'm in Office Depot, I'm getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Like, I've,
Tell your wife you want to renew your
I think-
vows. And be
take
like,
her to Office Depot.
guess what, honey? We're going to renew our vows.
Ren-
We're also divorced.
Yeah, we're renewing.
So we have to.
to.
It's so romantic.
Yeah,
He divorced me first as a surprise.
at Office Depot.
We have to go get married again.
I don't know. I might just stop after the divorce. I might be like, well, you know, we got this far.
I'm busy on Saturday. I got a
I'm
lot going on. I don't think I'm going to make it to the chapel.
kind of. I was a little tired after this divorce. I think we're just gonna hang out here for a while.
We were talking about the dog watching you bang last week.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
My dog came up and licked my butt while we were doing it,
Ew.
doggy style. She was like, "Oh, you're doing the style. It's my
Yeah.
style," and I was like, "Hey, circles, like we
li-
practiced."
like a good old salad tosser.
Hey!
Not like a doggy lick. Like
Cut it out back there and do
like
it how I told you.
It was more like a.
Mind the stepchildren. You gotta really get in there.
Yeah.
I can't come unless you write the alphabet.
So
spell a word and see if I can tell what the word is.
this is a avenue that we haven't gone down before. I have thoughts about this, but I'm curious what you guys think. Like, we've never talked about butt play going the other way. I don't think you've told me like, hey, we eat the same shit. I'm not going there.
Where the butt plays with you?
Well, where she plays with your butt.
Oh yeah. In Soviet Russia, butt plays you. What a country.
I've never had that. I've never had a chick try to like stick a digit in my butt or anything
Hey.
like that.
I don't like the feeling.
Go in circles.
Things going up my butt.
I don't like the feeling of things going. I like the feeling of things coming out of my butt.
Yeah.
But not things going up my butt. And but
Have you ever
man,
boofed drugs?
dude, boof is like the word of the fucking month at my house right
Nice.
now. Everything's about boofing.
That's the girlfriend from Teen Wolf. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
The not blonde one. The girl from his neighborhood. His name was Boof.
that's right.
It's like, damn.
That's right. I
I
forgot
don't
about
give
that.
a fuck.
Yeah, no. The other day, like we were talking about boofing, and Kristen's like, "Wait, what are the like mechanics of this?" And so she like looked it up on Wikipedia or something like that, and then she like was saying all the shit about it, and I'm like, damn, like, you know more about boofing than like me and Jacob. Like, you just told us like a ton of shit about. I'm like, you were the fucking boofing expert of the house.
Dinner
She's like,
conversation.
how dare you? Don't talk about that.
I'm eating.
I'm eating.
Stop talking about boofing while we're having meatloaf.
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
We have a friend, married couple that's friends with like a younger girl from their apartments. She's 24, and she was over having dinner with them and said that she was using Chat GPT on the dating apps to figure out what the fuck guys mean when they respond to her.
She's like taking what they say and putting it in a chat to see what chat says about what they.
You can watch Dave Chappelle killing them softly. Suck his dick. Don't talk so much. Make a sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, I would use it for what the hell the girl means, and it would probably break.
Yeah.
Grok would be like, "Fuck that dumb bitch. Stop dating her."
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's times where like there's something that it doesn't mean much to me. It's like, oh, it doesn't matter if I like know this or not, and I'll just like take a thing straight out of like a text or a Slack or whatever and dump it into Claude, and I'll be like, former response.
Yeah.
And I just like slap it back, and it's like, okay, I'm not dealing with this today.
I mean, AI.
It works.
AI is basically like a guy in front of the library that stops you when you're going in and goes, "I already read all the books in there. You don't have to read any of them. I can tell you exactly what they all say."
Yeah. Pretty much.
I went through all the fucking books and I read them all. You don't need the fucking Dewey Decimal System or nothing.
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal
Don't worry
System?
about the Filofax.
I argued with Braves AI, I think, is one of the
Braves AI.
because I have that browser as one of my normal browsers.
Same, yeah.
And I had to tell it was fucking wrong about the poor Shirtgate guy. So do you remember this? In like 2014, we landed a probe on a comet.
Oh yeah,
and one of the main guys on the team that designed it or whatever he's wearing a shirt that had like pinup girls on it.
Yeah.
And then all the
I do.
This is one of the first like cancel culture things where like the stupid Gawker type people started going, that shirt is sexist. I don't care if you landed it.
Every World War II fighter jet is sexist. We shouldn't have even won that war and bombed all the.
Yeah, we were the bad guys, obviously.
Too many sexy women on the front of the planes.
And basically, the Brave AI was acting like it was completely justified for them to do that. And I said, no, it wasn't. And I started saying, who designed the shirt? I was like, oh, it looks like his friend, a woman, designed the shirt for him, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah. And what? And so I was like, and what did people say whenever they found that out? And so I had to like force it to include the context of the backlash that the backlash got or whatever, because they were the ones who were fucking wrong. They were stupid. Nobody should have had a single problem with the Betty Page looking roller derby pinup girls on his wacky little shirt because he's a character. Oh, I wear crazy shirts. And I also am a scientist that landed a fucking probe on a comet and with the most impossible math and physics and all
so
that.
The guy in front of the library doesn't account for nuance. He's like, I read every book in there, but I don't know nuance. You have to provide me with all of the background.
You have to tell me what I think about all the information that I know.
So I haven't like tried to do this kind of thing with I mean, not to say that I haven't had like non-work related things or whatever, but I haven't tried to do anything where I'm like, what does it think about like this culture thing or whatever?
There's people that have had them talk to each other and they start forming their own language and it gets creepy, right?
Oh yeah. I mean,
that's kind of what is going on right now. We're spinning up all these agents to work with each other and do things with each other and all that. Like this, I mean, I'm doing that at my job. Like we're coming up with things to just to parse the information that we get, and analyze it, and come with like have a representation of it in its own thinking and all those kind of things.
That's what the parsing the information. That's what I was thinking. Why the girl was Chat GPTing what the guy said, because what a girl would want to know from a guy, like if you're trying to set up a date and go, where are you going to be? What do you want to do Saturday? Something.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's miscommunication. I know people who are dating and they get into fights about, you said you're going to be here then and you weren't there then and you lied. It's like, no, I just have a life and I do stuff and I don't have to check with you all the time. I mean, that's usually where women get upset. That's why they would have to use Chat GPT to parse the information of what the guy means when he says, cool.
Yeah, right. K. Yeah,
right.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. In fairness,
what is there to parse?
Some people are retarded and they talk retarded, and so you'll read like a thing that it's like sometimes I read a text and I'm like, what? Between the typos and this person just being bad at English, I'm like, I
Oh, you've been texting with my brother.
What's the women version of suck my dick, make a sandwich, and shut up? Like, how much money do you make? How tall are you? Does your dick work?
Yeah.
Or do you eat pussy or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, that's probably the kind of things that she's using ChatGPT to figure out. Like,
Can you see how tall this guy is?
Yeah.
How many other girls does this guy have interested in him? So I can find out. Because if other women are interested in him, then I'm interested in him.
Right.
But if he's not talking to any other chicks, then I don't.
They want to know if you're reliable, so they can rely on you to go do everything while they do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I watched the Manosphere documentary.
Oh, what'd you think about it?
It was good. It was really good. I kind of hated everybody in it.
Yeah.
The men, the women, all of them.
All of them.
I hated except Louis Theroux. But
have you heard of any of those people before?
No, I mean Andrew Tate, obviously.
Yeah,
like everybody knows who Andrew Tate is, and I guess they're some like related type guys. But the redheaded guy, the guy from Louisiana,
that guy,
he had a little Ted Haggard vibe to him. Like you remember whenever Ted Haggard was on some documentaries, like he Richard. This is before it came out that he was paying a gay guy for crystal meth and to jerk him off. Or
You're
whatever.
talking about that preacher, right?
Preacher,
yeah.
He was like on a Richard Dawkins documentary, and then he was on that Jesus Camp documentary.
Oh, Jesus Camp!
And there was just something about him, like there was something back there that was wrong, and I felt the same way about the guy with the kids and the wife who had the fake face and the giant boobs.
He was off.
My wife was mad at his buttons. She didn't like how he buttoned his jacket.
Oh, really?
It was very peacocky. Like it made his chest look bigger.
Yeah,
it was flared out like the collar because of how he had the bottom ones. It made his shoulders look bigger. Heaven forbid the opposite sex should make themselves look different and more attractive with their.
Now Josh is on his side. Josh flip flopped. He's like, "Yeah, fuck that guy." Heaven forbid that he does something that all women do.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see like how much like they do the Rush Limbaugh thing. They'll take facts, things about the way things are.
Totally.
Yeah. Women all are interested in the guy that all the other women are interested in.
Yeah,
that's one of the points that the guys make.
Right.
You know, things like that. But then they turn it into it's just turned it into I'm selling you a lifestyle and you have to like install my app and you'll
do the investment advice.
Successful as me, yeah.
The investment advice is fucking wild, dude. It's like these guys don't know fucking shit, and it's like, oh, just pay me $50 a month, and there's like thousands of people in this Telegram chat, and it's like, dude, this guy.
Yeah,
he's not investing shit. All he's doing is collecting subscriptions from these fucking people.
It's
like
a pyramid scam.
Yeah, it's
inside of a pyramid scam.
Yeah,
it's like a hurricane of pyramid scams together.
Dude,
because they reposted the clips of them beating up the gay dude.
Oh yeah,
with like
shit.
1xBet watermarks on them that weren't even associated with the main dude.
Yeah.
So his team of clip guys repost clips with sponsors on them real quick.
It's just interesting to see that.
He goes, "No, I didn't post it. I don't want to post it. That's wrong." But his team is like, "Yeah, we're gonna
post it.
We're gonna put Tide Pod commercials on all of it."
Yeah. And then they would have those OnlyFans models like that one guy, that Tiki Taki guy, HL Tiki Taki or whatever.
Oh yeah, the first guy.
Yeah. He was the one that like at first I was like, he might actually be able to like kind of get out of this and maybe become a better guy. But then at the end of it, he's like, "You fucking friends with fucking Jimmy Savile, mate," and you know, it's just like being a complete like.
This is the kind of twat shit I told you not to fucking talk about. My
and
legal
then his mom started getting in and like, "Yeah, you're just using him for money."
Yeah, but she had him sweeping the floor. She had him scrubbing the floor.
Yeah.
In private.
Dude, the mom actually made me more sick than anyone because it's like, well, first of all, it's like you could totally see that woman was like some hot piece of ass 20-year-old who wanted to fuck the guy with the biggest dick. Oh, shocker. He left you with the kid. Yeah. Now you're raising the kid. And, and my mom, mate, she was the best.
She must have not parsed the information right of what her
baby
daddy said.
She needed ChatGPT back then. That's
Dude,
what she needed.
Whatever is in that stupid fucking limey brain of hers was not able to parse shit.
It's a chav.
Yeah, she's a fucking chav.
She's a Gaza. Right. Why are you fucking picking on Gaza, man?
So I watched all that, and it just made me like kind of like, man,
it's like, over.
Nobody's figured shit out. Like you know, things just, and then all the kids coming up to him on the streets and shit like that.
Well, that'd be a fun thing to say to the Palestinian children under the rubble. It's over here. There's a manosphere. It's horrible.
Yeah.
The guys
Dude, do
are
you know
like
how bad
hating
it is in America? There's a manosphere. They're like,
excuse me, let me
"Can we
lift
get
this building
food?"
off your head and
Yeah.
show you this clip
Yeah.
on TikTok of this asshole.
They have
We are really bad
a
in
bunch of
America.
guys have podcasts where they show you how stupid young girls are. You know,
yeah.
Look, I know your eye is out of your head.
Yeah.
Because
But-
of the bombs.
But the manosphere.
yeah, they beat up a gay guy in Marbella or whatever.
I was honestly less disgusted by Sneeko than I was by the rest of him. At least he wasn't like, yeah, these OnlyFans chicks are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I have 50 of them like lined up to suck my dick in the
Yeah.
club. Like all those guys were like, yeah, fuck these stupid bitches, and then they're just like hanging out with these stupid bitches, making money off of
Yeah.
them.
Sex
right?
work is work. They're doing sex work too. It's sexism work. It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Well, I mean, they're
for
promoting the OnlyFans girls and fucking the OnlyFans girls and shitting on the OnlyFans girls. At least Sneeko was
It's
like
a pyramid scam. And
he's like, I'm past that. Now I'm all religious and Muslim.
Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not any fan of Islam,
Yeah.
but also at least that guy's not living like a complete fucking dirtbag life at this point in time. The one thing I'll say about Sneeko is he's not like making money off of fucking prostituting chicks.
Yeah, he's just making money off of conspiracy theories and saying I love Trump, you know.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
that's a different cottage industry. So
Yeah.
we're in the what'd you call it, Josh? We're in the sexism work.
Oh, we're in the sexism
Yeah, we're
work.
in the sexism work industry here
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
our podcast. I mean, we're related. I mean, we're now we're not turned to 11 like those guys are, but we're cruising at a good 7.5 to 8.
Well, we have a friend whose daughter wants to turn into a boy, and I'm like, yeah, but being a boy rules. I can see why somebody would want to be a dude. Having a dick and balls is fun. But I mean, wait till you have to start paying for everything and get blamed for all like the problems in the
Yeah.
world. You're not going to want to be a man anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how
So you
things
get all the responsibilities.
That's
Yeah.
how it all shook out for me last night. So I'm laying in bed watching TV, as one does.
Did you have the remote?
No, never, never,
You
ever.
still got yelled at.
No. It's me and her. We're laying in bed. Everything was great. It was all great. And Jacob comes down and he's like, guys, I have to talk to you right now. I lied about something. And I'm like, oh, here we fucking go. So he's like, I lied about something. I didn't apply for those scholarships I told you that I was going to apply for because the deadline passed, and I was too embarrassed to tell you that the deadline passed when we like talked about doing it. And I'm like, bro, I'm disappointed in you. Like, why'd you lie to me? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, don't ever lie to me again. I'm like, I don't care about the money. I mean, I do care about the money, but I care about that less than I care about you like being dishonest with me. I'm like, I just don't get it. Like, I haven't created a situation where you need to lie to me. I'm like, okay, well, go to bed. Like, we'll deal with it
without dinner.
We'll talk about. This is sound like 10 o'clock or whatever. So he leaves, and Kristen's like, oh no, but before he leaves, Kristen's like, look, bud, it's okay. Like, you've done so good in high school, and you're such a good kid, and sometimes things happen, and it's not like we helped you or anything. Like, no one's helped you along the way, and so like. You made a mistake. It's okay. And so he goes, I'm like, all right, go to bed and we'll see you tomorrow. So he goes to bed. He leaves and I look at her and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, no one's helped him. I'm like, I came up with a list of schools with him. I asked him about his applications.
No,
I filled out the
men don't do anything.
I filled out
We're
the
stupid idiots.
FAFSA. I fucking I found the scholarships. I wrote the letter to the financial
Bonked your
aid
head
person.
into the wall like Homer Simpson over and over again, and went dope, and that's all you ever do.
She's like, well, in comparison to what other parents did, we basically didn't do anything. I'm like, no, you didn't do anything.
Who's got the spreadsheet of what the? Does she have a secret spreadsheet?
I'm like, let me see your
know,
spreadsheet.
Of the other parents?
You know
Show me your spreadsheet.
You know what that sounds like to me? Trump wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Trump doesn't know something, nobody knows. Nobody knew that this could.
Right.
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 If he's never seen something, then it's something that nobody's ever seen, like no one has ever seen.
Everyone's calling
you
me
know-
all
Trump
the
wife.
time
You know
and
how I
telling me.
told you about my Japanese buddy who calls my buddy who calls his Japanese wife Chinese to piss her off?
Yeah.
I've called Kristen Trump before. I'm like, dude, you're pulling a fucking Trump right now,
Yeah.
and it makes her so
They hate
mad.
that.
She's like,
Yeah.
how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? I'm like,
all
well,
his shit that he does is bitch shit.
yeah.
He hates facts and history and
Yeah.
people bringing up things that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, how dare you rub my face in this thing that I just said?
Right. I literally just did this thing. So
Look, let's not dwell in the past. Let's
yeah,
move forward.
Let's move. Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
So
It's more nuanced than that.
yeah.
I don't have the energy for this.
This argument that I started.
Yeah.
So she's like, you make everybody feel bad all the time.
Nice, because you're a caustic douche.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello, Wisconsin.
Hey, yeah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, Miranda told me the other day that she's always worried about money. I'm like, that's good. That makes sense.
Yeah.
She's 21. She's about to graduate from college and have to like pay for all
The
of her
passing
own
of time and the decreasing of the bank account.
Right.
It just keeps happening.
Right. It's something
You
that
have
she
to
should
stay
be.
on top of it.
I'm like, did you ask her why? And she's like, I know why. I didn't have to ask
Why
her.
don't you let your daughter live in a fucking fantasy world like everybody else?
Yeah.
Where nothing's real.
like every other woman. Yeah. I was like, no. I was like, did you ask her why? She's like, no, I know why. It's because of you. You make her feel bad about money. I'm like,
Yeah, she
No,
tried being trans. She saw what it was like to be a man, and she was like, fuck this. Look at my dad. He pays for everything. He does shit on time. He's very responsible.
I don't want to be like
Shit
that.
sucks.
Yeah. I want to be like this.
Yeah.
So I was
I
like,
want to have hairy balls. It's annoying.
she would have given nothing more than to have hairy balls at
I
the
like to
time.
run with just little labias. I can just run.
So I was like, I actually asked her why. Because she told me she was always worried about money too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's so afraid of me, I'm like, she told me she was worried about money all the time too. And you know what she said? She said, I want to move to Eugene and I have $4,000, but I don't have a teaching credential in Oregon. So I'm going to have to take a menial job, which means like I can't apply for it before I get there. I'll have to like get a job. She's like, so I'm going to have to spend a lot of my savings to move to a different city where I don't really know anyone except for my boyfriend, and then get a menial job while I get my teaching credential. I'm like, she told me that. Like, that's good.
You know what makes me
She's
worry about
worried-
money all the time? What should make you worry about money all the time is driving down the road looking at the gas
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
going to buy orange juice.
If
you
look
live
at your,
in the
look at your
world
grocery bill.
And are a person that buys stuff,
Yeah.
you're going to worry about money all the time.
Right. You're going to be thinking about it.
It's fucking $75 to fill up my car the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Dude, we go to the fucking grocery
Let's
store
not
like
get- let's
4
not-
times a month
yeah.
for like $300 a
Yeah.
pop. Like,
Let's not drive around for funsies anymore. This
Right.
is not fun.
right.
Yeah, that's
Or is
what
it
I'm getting
taking
like
a-
that with driving around. I'm like, can I stretch this till next week?
Right.
Take
It
a
says I
Sunday
got-
drive in the hot rod
I have
for
a
$10.
38-mile range on my tank right now, and I'm like, can I make it to like Tuesday on that? Like, you know.
Yeah.
How was y'all's Easter? Did you guys have a good Easter?
Yeah, I don't think we did anything. I mean, we just hung around. Yeah, we didn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't think I left my house. I got up, I was sitting on my couch, I was drinking coffee, and some idiot from work tried to call me. Some idiot from a different region tried to
doesn't
call me
celebrate
directly
Easter.
at my home phone,
Excuse
and I
me?
was
You
like,
have a home phone?
I mean, on my cell phone, on my
Oh,
personal cell phone.
oh.
I don't plug my cell phone into work. Like I'm not supposed to get calls on my cell phone. We have our own phones system of contact for that aren't calling us at our home cell phone numbers, our personal mobile. So I was like, no, I'm not doing
We're
this.
closed.
No,
It's Lord's Day.
because they're not supposed to. Like at my job,
So answer the phone and go, he's risen indeed.
Yeah,
Click.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm
That's the
thinking
only-
this is gross. Sorry about that.
Remember what the preacher used to
ripping
say
all over
on
myself.
Easter? Every Easter?
What,
the church?
what did your preacher say?
Well, I see a lot of new faces here today.
Oh, yeah, always.
And I've only ever see y'all on Christmas and Easter.
Hey, come back next week. We're here every week,
Yeah,
folks.
where the
Yeah.
fuck is
Yeah.
my money all the other
Where's my
goddamn weeks?
10% of your income?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be giving me 10%
Are
of
y'all
your
giving
income.
Those big chinks on
Yeah.
Christmas and Easter to make up for it, or you coming
Yeah.
every week?
It's just like a church. Church is like a multi-level marketing scheme, but it's a cult.
It's the manosphere.
It's like the cult version of a multi-level marketing scheme. You know, I mean, look at like David Koresh and Jim Jones. They made them give them all their money, right?
Right.
And then have sex with all their wives. So they got rid of the official having sex with all the wives, but they kept they're like, what amount of money can we derive from these people and share it amongst ourselves?
Yeah.
I saw our family's budget. I know how much we gave. I think we gave like $200 every Sunday or something. 10% of the whatever my dad was making back then.
Yeah.
And then when I got a job, my paychecks were like $400, and I was like, it got to Sunday, and I was like, I don't fucking.
Yeah.
This is my $40. I earned it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. I don't have a ton of money. I'm going to run out faster. And then it's God's fault that I'm broke.
There's been times where I've given 10%, but it was never to a church. Like when COVID hit, I was like, man, we're really lucky. So for like 4 years, I gave 10% of my shit to Central Food Bank. So I'm like, there's people who need this shit, right? Like, but I'm not giving it to the fucking pedophile
What
relief.
about women? Women only make 75% of what men make. So they still have to give 10%, or can they give?
Yes.
7.5.
I don't know, man. I work at this place where I have some say over how much people get paid, and all the women get paid just as much as dudes. And everywhere that I've ever worked, it's
And you know why that is?
because women.
Because that's how it is.
Because that's how it is, yeah.
What they call the gender pay gap, it's the earnings gap. Because
They went to Chris's house and they went to my house and they asked both of our wives, how much do you make? And they both said 0.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
And all the houses where the wives make 0, they factored that in, and it ended up being 75% of what men make.
yeah. I'm sorry, elementary school teachers do not make as much money as computer programmers.
Right.
But way more men are computer programmers and way more women are in
I'm a
elementary
lactation
school.
consultant. I want to be a lactation consultant.
you?
What if I wanted to be a lactation
Yeah.
consultant?
Yeah.
I never get to ever do that my whole life.
Yep.
Every job a man can have, a woman can have.
I'm pretty close to
But I
being a
can't be a-
lactation consultant. I'll just fucking massage these babies
Let's
up.
get some squirting out of there. Which one's strawberry?
He's been pumping up the estrogen.
So
estrogen
sorry,
pills.
I interrupted you because I was like dripping all over my face with that disgusting fucking drink. The guy called and did you answer?
No. Now,
Why did he call?
well, my phone has an AI assistant. Now, speaking of AI, all our phones have AIs that will answer the phone for you and see what they're talking about. And he was like, "Hey, I have a P1 incident that nobody here in Asia can troubleshoot, can work on, and we need somebody in the United States to work on it. But the problem is that at my company recently, they have made it to where we don't do that. Like we're 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We do not work overtime outside those hours. We're not on call.
I'm an American, God damn it.
Yeah. And so apparently this
having
guy
a
was
P1
panicking
incident.
so much. Yeah, he's panicking so much that he just started tracking down individual people's cell phone numbers, what you understand what the concept of escalation is, right,
All
Josh?
the Indian guys at my work have a P1 incident all over the toilet every day. When
You have a person you escalate to, and then they escalate, and it goes way up on your side of the world.
Yeah.
It does not go directly to the
no, it's a
the
trigger
person
word. When somebody
in
says
the United
escalate,
States.
you're like, ooh, you can tell my boss. Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, escalate.
Escalate.
Yeah. So,
Chris
we
doesn't work.
refuse. They called
Chris
a bunch
is
of
the
us.
boss. Escalate my balls, bitch. I'm the CEO.
I'm not the CEO, but I do. I mean, I'm still on call.
No, you're the guy that somebody at the store goes, let me see your manager, and you turn around and go, hi.
I'm right here. Yeah.
You're actually the guy who at my company should have been contacted before me.
Yeah.
Because he's at the top of the branch of the escalation chain that's on the other side of the world.
Right.
And he's at the top of my escalation chain.
Right.
And I'm not escalating anything. This is the other side of the world during their shift on Easter morning.
Yeah.
Calling, me and my people, and they called more other of my people, and we told our boss, we texted our boss, and he was like, yeah, he went back to the people over there. He was like, no, we do not do this, idiot.
It's good. Shit doesn't roll downhill anymore like it used to.
Yeah.
It rolls uphill.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but
That's
that's about the only interesting thing that happened on my Easter.
Yeah, we the Dodgers were playing, and I smoked a pastrami, and so we just hung out. We didn't do shit.
You guys do cascarones?
What's that?
The Mexican eggs with the
No.
confetti in them?
No, I mean that shit's fucking littering. It's nasty.
We have Hispanic family, so I got one smashed into my eye.
Oh,
My kid was running up, and I turned my head. He was trying to put it on my head, and it felt like he just pushed
like a rock
eggshells,
into your
food
head.
dye, and garbage and tape into my eye socket. I was like, get out of here.
Dude.
And the whole rest of Easter, I was like, hi, everybody. I have one eye.
We went to the
And
fucking.
they were like, what's his name? What happened to your eye?
We went to the fucking Longview Park. Oh, I guess that was Easter. And we went to go play basketball.
Dude, holler whenever you're over there. I'll go.
I did. I texted you.
Oh, you said you were there then? Oh, you said there was too many cascarones.
Yeah. Oh, dude. So me and Jacob were walking out. I'm like, these fucking Mexicans are just littering all over this park. This fucking park is covered in that shit.
That's what Mexicans do. Any special event, they just go to the park, man. And they grill in the grills.
They just go to the park, man.
Yeah, and they grill in the grills,
Yeah.
and they sit at the benches, and
Bro.
they have balloons and piñatas.
They all work for Parks and Rec. They'll be there the next day. They're going to clean it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'll get it tomorrow on the clock, bitch.
It's funny, when we lived in Southern California, we would always go to the park on the weekends, and it was always us and all the Mexicans.
Yeah.
And me and Kristen were like, these Mexicans know how to do it. Like, they know how to like make a full weekend outside
Yeah.
without paying a fucking dime.
Yeah.
Just like we were trying to
Yeah.
do, right?
Yeah.
So like we were into
You
it.
can learn a lot from Mexicans.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot from a dummy. The traffic dummy.
Oh, you can learn a lot from a dummy. Yeah, those are
You
great.
can learn a lot
Yeah.
from a beaner.
Those are funny
Speaking of
commercials.
Mexicans, I mildly terrorized a Hispanic woman in traffic on the way to work yesterday.
Hey,
Oh,
Cesar Chavez.
So
on Cesar Chavez Boulevard, on Cesar Chavez Day.
yeah, I Cesar Chavez, a Hispanic woman in traffic. So I have to get on Mopac and drive all the way up north from my house to go to work. And yesterday I was 30 minutes late. And so I got on and passed about William Cannon. I was in the fast lane. I was going like 10 miles over the speed limit. I was passing people in
The pay fast lane or the normal fast lane?
Well, I wasn't.
It's not that.
I wasn't
there
up to
yet.
downtown.
Yeah.
I was.
Okay.
I was
The
at William Cannon.
leftmost. Okay.
And I was passing cars in the middle lane, and then all of a sudden, there's a fucking white car tailgating me. And I'm like, I'm going 10 miles over the speed limit. I'm passing people, like, this is fine. You need to stop being retarded. So
How dare you.
They're tailgating me, and then they, move over as soon as there's a break in the cars, but they misjudged how fast I was passing the cars, and so they got stuck behind the car in the middle lane and had to get back behind me. And I could tell that pissed them off because they started tailgating me even closer.
Are they gesticulating wildly?
So I couldn't tell. So I again, there was another gap in the cars in the middle lane, and the person gets over. As soon as they get even with me, they start laying on their horn. I turn and look, and it's a Hispanic lady, and I try to blow her a kiss, and she doesn't look at me,
Oh no.
and she cuts me off. She gets in the lane like way too close to me. And so I said, "Oh, you want to play?"
Yeah.
And so
I got all day.
I matched her speed. I weaved in and out of. I just chased her. And made sure. And the entire time, I made sure I had the grin of a psychopath on my face.
Well, when you get so mad that your schedule opens up, you're
Yeah.
like, you know what? My
Yeah.
afternoon is open now.
Yeah. I'm calling into work.
We're
sick.
doing this.
I'm gonna fucking terrorize this person.
And I
I'm
basically
unhinged.
I was like, you can't get away from me. And I just went, I went full like psychopath. And I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just following her through everything. And eventually we got up, and this goes on through downtown. Well, actually, my original plan was I was going to try and force her onto the toll road
She
and
told
make
her
her
Mexican
make her
friends
spend money.
This white guy was
Make her
being
pay.
creepy to me, and all her Mexican friends were like, "A white guy was
A
being
white?
creepy." We've never heard of that
Doesn't
before.
sound
That's
right.
weird.
Doesn't sound right.
So we get up to about 35th Street, and again, this is like 10 o'clock traffic, so
Yeah.
it's like
It's
it's busy.
busy, yeah.
And she tries to slam on her brakes in front of me, but I had anticipated it, and I didn't get anywhere close to her. And also, I have that automatic braking shit and all
yeah.
that stuff, and so
You don't know about white cars, bitch.
yeah.
My
I
car
drive a
stops
2022.
Yeah, that's
My
right.
car stops itself.
And after that, she stopped driving so crazy, and I just made sure that I was right there with her.
Yeah.
I just was escorting her, and the entire time, if she looked in her mirror and tried to catch a glimpse of me, it was a Joker smile.
Let's see where you
It
live.
was it was
Let's
my
see it.
Mr. Grinch.
Let's see
You
where you.
know,
I wonder where
it
you
was
live.
like,
like, that's
is
what-
the Michael
yeah.
or it was the Jack Nicholson that when he's nodding?
Yeah. That's
Yes.
And so I just made sure that she knew I was right there until she got off about 3 exits before me. I was like, do I follow? Do
I'm
I get off
interested in
with
your
her?
life. Where do you live? Where do you shop?
Yeah. I'm
Where
like,
are your children at?
yeah. And so as she's getting off, I get right behind her and I get off in the exit lane, right? You know, in the exit only lane, and I just follow her in the exit only lane. And at the last minute, I pull off and I get back on the highway and let her go.
Ay, Dios mío! Ay, Dios mío! El Blanco Grande.
Oh man,
it was fun.
That's amazing. I have a weird chick driving story. Have I already told you guys about this? So like 6 weeks ago, I'm walking around in the neighborhood.
How would anyone know? Have I already told you about this thing that I'm about to say?
I'm about to tell you, and then you can say, yes, you've told us.
And it'll be too late.
Shut the fuck up.
Then it'll be too late.
You're going to know the minute I tell you, Josh.
Okay.
The minute that it comes out of my mouth, you're going to be like, yes.
This is within 5 miles of the
or
home.
no. See, we could have already been past that part.
No.
But
This is the funny part.
You had to jump in.
Busting your balls is funnier.
So 6 or 8 weeks ago, or 6 to 8 weeks ago, we're walking around the neighborhood.
You already told us about this.
You fucking cocksucker. And this chick, she like almost hits us in the street. I'm like, well, that was weird. Like that chick's
on your walk, your sex walk.
Yeah,
talking about having sex later walk.
Yeah, we're like, hey, you want to have sex later?
How dare you?
Sounds good. Let's
interrupt my precoital discussion walk with my wife.
Do it. So we see this chick, and I'm like, oh, that's. And I noticed her car because it was like a gray Mazda, and she had bumper stickers. I'm like, oh, that was weird. Well, like 2 minutes later, she passed us again.
Her bumper sticker says, "I'm so gonna vote."
I'm so gonna vote.
If I'm not too exhausted from having done one dish yesterday.
Well, this person I don't know about her dish doing ability or how many quantities or anything like that. But what I do know is that I walk around my neighborhood quite a bit, and I've seen her every single fucking day driving in circles, just driving, passing me. Every fucking time I'm out there walking, she's driving past me.
You're like, "Ay, Dios mío."
No, I'm not scared. She's doing something weird. She's not following me or something like that. This chick is literally driving hundreds of miles a day in circles through my neighborhood.
Okay.
So the other day,
she's a Waymo.
Me and Jacob are out, and I go, and we see her, and I go, hey, bro, let's go follow her. Let's just see where she's going.
Do you have any further descriptors? Does she have a skin color?
She's white.
Okay.
Maybe 30.
Okay.
He lives on the white side of Mopac.
Yeah, I live on the.
The C is for Caucasian. Circle C.
So we
Missouri Caucasian. Specific.
We go in the house and I go, hey, Kristen, we're gonna go out for a minute. She's like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, we're gonna go follow that girl. And she's like, no, you're not. How dare you? I'm like,
stay out of my business, devil woman.
I'm like, we're not gonna like go like put on fucking masks and go into her house. I'm like, we're literally just gonna see where she's going, see how many times she does it. And she's like, dude, are you fucking crazy? She's like, you are encouraging your son to go
just gonna go
follow
see what she buys from HEB and buy all of it first,
Yeah.
so she can't have any of her stuff.
We're just gonna pull a gun and just be like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Nail in her tire so that she has to get it pulled off on the side of the road.
Just
alone at night.
Yeah, just some normal shit like
then
that.
what happens, it happens.
Whatever happens. Yeah,
the Lord's will.
Why are you so worried about it?
Whatever God's will is what's going to happen.
Let me just do my thing and you do your thing, and you sit around and do nothing, and I'll be out here doing this, and you know,
just keep doing what you're doing.
You just And
why don't you go help the other kid with some college shit? How about that?
so I
no one ever helps him ever.
Yeah, no one has ever helped him. Look at him. No one's helped him. He's basically living out in the gutter. So I was like, okay, fine, we won't do it. So then, like 2 days later, me and him were out, like in the car, and I was like, hey, bro, I'm like, let's just go park right over there on that street. And let's just see if she passes. And I'm not kidding. We park there, and within a minute, she drives by. I'm like, let's just sit here for a minute.
Jacob's going to grow up and write a country song about this. When my daddy and I used to stalk this bitch all day long and threw her in a ditch.
I love that this is...
Oh, I remember the good times. Before daddy died, we used to scare the shit out of this bitch.
So she passes by, like, 3 minutes later, and he's like, okay, follow her. And so we follow her one loop, and then we stop at that place again. And then I'm like, how about this? Now let's drive the opposite way.
Yeah.
Past her again.
Okay, so is she crazy?
She's literally driving
in circles.
And I see her every single fucking day.
She has traffic.
Sometimes
is she old? Is she like
no,
dementia?
she's like 30.
Is it?
Sometimes I go out at night, and I see her. The other
Does she
night,
drive
I
like
was...
This?
Is she a ghost?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, but
she's a ghost train.
But she is fucking tripping me out.
Yeah.
The other night, I went out at 10 o'clock to talk to my buddy, put my headphones on, and walked. He lives in the Western time zone.
We should do a god awful of this. So, Donnie, let's go see. I want to see this.
I mean, let's fucking go right now. She's driving around my neighborhood right now. I fucking guarantee you she's driving around right now.
That's weird. That's really weird.
So I brought up my preacher earlier.
But what's she doing? Sorry. Tell your preacher story. But then we have to hypothesize. Which
she's so going to vote.
She's voting. She's like, I'm so going to vote.
She's on her way to go vote for Kamala. That's why Trump won. Every woman that was going to vote for Kamala is just fucking driving in circles.
She's got to be crazy.
It's not about the destination. It's about the times you second-guessed everybody on the way.
Yeah, which she must be rich, too, though. How could she afford the gas?
She's younger than you.
She's definitely younger than me.
How nice is her car?
Not nice. It's like it's an older Mazda SUV. Like, it's not like a piece of shit, but it's not like a nice new car. It's like an older car. Probably
Maybe she's listening to Post Malone Circles. Seasons changing, I'm going in a circle. She can't stop.
You think so?
Maybe she's
some sort of obsessive.
Maybe she's
compulsive.
driving and striving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom she still yearns.
Yeah. She's just like
she's just going the distance. She's going for speed.
Yeah.
She's all alone
in a time of need. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've thought maybe she like lost her job and she can't like tell her parents or her significant other.
But then you go somewhere.
You go somewhere else, and you don't spend money. You go like sit in a park or some shit.
People
right?
say she's still out there driving to this day.
Yeah.
Circles,
dude. I'm gonna when I drive
to make a rut in the road.
Maybe she just thinks that's what you do in that neighborhood because you
circles.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm circling. See?
Yeah.
See? Right?
See, senor.
Yeah. I am circling. See?
So I brought up my preacher because I had a couple questions that I asked the leaders of the church that led me to stop worrying about that shit anymore. Like predestination, they didn't have an answer for that. Like choosing to be saved, but also you're chosen by God beforehand. So it was like a self-fulfilling.
Yeah.
And they said it's because God's outside of time. And I was like, that's not acceptable. So I asked my preacher about slavery. I was like, why did that happen? Just another one of those, why children in Ethiopia are starving if God do that. And he was like, yeah, slavery was God's will. But he had just did a sermon about gangster rap. And I was like, well, if slavery was God's will, then gangster rap is God's will.
Because it came from the population of the people. Yeah, we're slaves.
There would be no gangster rap without slavery. So you have to enjoy gangster rap. Because slavery was God's will.
It came from Jesus.
What is it? Imminent domain? What do they say about the railroad tracks? Manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny.
Yeah. Imminent domain.
Did anybody ever do this joke about Blade that he's actually white, but because he's a daywalker, he got crispy and turned dark?
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, if a vampire can walk during the day, because he's half vampire, they still would get like really tan.
Okay, that's
from the sun.
So okay, I have a new I have a new concept that I've come up with.
Yeah, let's run it
since last week.
Yeah, run it. I want to hear it.
And it's called a square peg joke.
Yeah.
And that's what about half of the jokes that Josh comes up with.
Yeah,
you're not thinking fourth dimensionally, Marty.
Yeah, it's like
with enough sandpaper, you could fit it in the round hole. It's just going to take Josh really sanding those edges.
But the person, it makes the person who listens to it tired and like what?
The Indian people only use sandpaper. They don't have any regular paper.
Yeah, for their butt.
That's just sand.
Oh, just sand. Yeah. Indians, the people known for sand. Those everyone's always like those sand people. Indians. That's the people they think of.
And aren't Indians more jungle people? I mean, there's like tigers and elephants and shit in India, right?
There are elephants. And tigers.
When we watched RRR, that one dude was training in the jungle, fighting a tiger, having a tiger chase him and shit. So
yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty diverse ecosystems.
I was thinking about all these black phrases like talking out your neck. Have you heard talking out your neck?
No.
I'm sure we will. If we haven't heard of any of these, we will in about 6 months to a year, because all the white people will appropriate it. Like, cooked. We're cooked.
Oh yeah.
Talking out the side of your face. Have you heard talking out the side of your face?
I've heard of talking out of both sides of your face.
Is that like talking shit or like?
No, it's like
two-faced?
it's like being it's like being two-faced, or like it's like taking the. I have to tell you guys, show you guys some things I've been working on about a friend of ours.
The lobotomy.
Yeah, because that was something that came up in the thing that made him rage, to throw a crybaby tantrum. It was he was having a debate with kind of an argument with a guy, and the guy was like saying, "You take this position, and when that doesn't work, you shift to the other position and pretend that like, oh, whatever." That's talking out of both sides of your face.
Okay.
And so I've been making a comic book about the superhero that I am basing on him.
Oh,
fighting.
I've seen some of this. Yeah,
And I did a lot of pages that I didn't show you guys.
Okay.
Over the last week.
Yeah.
And then oops
nice.
upside your head. That's a black saying.
upside your head. Yeah,
They have a lot of side of the head things.
Well, it's because their
face,
grandmas and their
upside your
moms
head.
are constantly slapping them.
Slapping them upside the head. Yeah.
Say it with your face. So
Yeah.
my wife was talking about her fat friend that died. She had
Speaking of black people,
yeah, this is a different thing.
yeah,
This girl had a cyst that had hair and teeth.
Oh.
That's how fat she was. That
It was like another.
she was that
person.
fat for that long enough that they didn't notice that a cyst had grown the size of a basketball that had teeth and hair. So there's too much room in your body to have that go unnoticed. That you can grow a cyst baby. But she
Josh,
said
I ate within the last 2 hours.
yeah. I don't want to hear this while I'm
You
eating.
You
Yeah.
made me fucking.
anyway,
sick
she
of
said
this
she had
shit.
famous guacamole that she'd bring to all the parties, and everybody loved it because she put cream cheese in it.
cream cheese and guacamole, dude.
And then my wife made eggs the other day, and she was like, "Try the eggs, aren't they good?" I put cream cheese in them, and I was like, "Stop attacking all the healthy choices.
Yeah, eggs are good for you.
Having avocado is supposed to be good for you. It's a healthy choice.
Right.
Eggs are supposed to be, and then you're gonna. But white bitches can put ranch in anything. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just figure out a way to put cream cheese in.
Well,
Try these tomatoes. They have cream cheese in them.
I'll tell you.
I don't want to hear this shit while I'm eating.
I got that one, by
Yeah,
the way.
I like that.
I had
I
to load it up. I didn't have it loaded up. I meant to do that.
I like that. I don't know. Like, Kristen makes these mashed potatoes with cream cheese, and they're fucking incredibly good. But it's like,
If you add cream cheese to anything, it makes it amazing.
Yeah.
And it adds 800 calories.
yeah.
Yeah, just leave my safe things alone, like eggs and
Yeah.
avocado that are supposed to use to lose weight.
Yeah.
You're trying to kill me.
Dude, I told you guys how I like changed my diet, how I was doing that like heavy macros based thing, 195 grams of
Yeah.
protein. I gained like 10 pounds
Yeah.
in like a month.
Yeah, you look
Yeah.
like shit.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Thank you. I'm glad we're getting to that. So I stopped it like 2 weeks ago. I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm not doing this anymore.
You lost the 10 pounds back your way.
I lost 5 pounds.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Two
Like-
steps forward.
I lost 5 pounds in fucking 2 weeks. Like, that's not like,
Well, maybe the extra calories that you were taking in, you were also taking a lot of extra salt, and you were retaining water.
that's what I think it was.
That has to be what it is.
I think because you don't gain 10 pounds in a month, right?
No.
Like,
no.
I mean, unless you're going, but I was,
if you're really
but I was working out like 6 days a week, right?
well, you probably put on some muscle and retained a bunch of water weight.
Yeah, I think
Probably
so
what you
too.
did. Yeah.
And now I'm just like shitting out like all of that. That was the other thing. It's like I'm eating like 195 grams of protein and 2,300 calories a day. I'm taking these like dinky little shits, and like in the last like 4 or 5 days, I'm just taking these like massive logs of shit. I mean, it's just like since I
It's a
stopped
whole sausage.
doing
You made
that,
a
it's
new
like
sausage.
I'm just like expelling shit from my body. So anyway, it was a valiant effort. I also just wonder, like, maybe 23, maybe I'm just like not at this age. Maybe like my resting isn't actually burning as many calories as like.
If you could figure out
Yeah.
the lose 5 pounds part and get rid of the gain 10 pounds part you did first, then you'd have a good diet plan.
Yeah. Now I'm just like trying to get back to where I was, but whatever.
I have a friend that got mugged
Stupid shit.
traveling. He
Yeah.
went to like Thailand.
Yeah.
He said these 2 Australian guys came up and like told him to come party with him and stuff. And then he woke up like a day later. And I was like, "Oh, did they rape you?" And he was like, "No." And I was like,
Whoa,
Dude.
Yeah.
and now, he's another single guy with no wife, kids, nothing. And I'm like, the world is yours, man. You got a job. You can go travel whenever you want. Every time I mention traveling, he's like,
I'm good.
no, I don't.
I'm good now. No more travel. Maybe that's what happened to Donnie. Like Donnie got raped in a dream.
No.
Donnie got raped in a dream while traveling, and he's
I've
like,
never been raped. What are you talking about?
You raped me in a dream, you better wake up and apologize.
Yeah. No, I think. So, I think that it's like in me to like be not afraid of travel, but just like not want. I come from people who don't go very far from home, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people who stayed in their hometown,
hobbits.
You know,
Never been away this far from the Shire before.
So like, and anytime, and also we have an issue of like I've said before, the things that happen to us, like traveling tends to maybe attract some type of cosmic attention.
Do you go to Spain and be
maybe
like, where's all the cream cheese?
Yeah.
There's no cream cheese in Spain. I hate this fucking place.
Yeah. Maybe like, let's say that there was somebody with a magnifying glass and there was an ant that he got his attention of, or maybe there's just an ant that he wanted to torture until it died.
Okay.
Right.
So that attracts the
tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah, that attracts the cosmic magnifying glass.
Yeah.
So,
but Hawaii was fine, minus the like details of getting. But like, if it was just you and you planned that trip and you didn't have to do what other people like, you weren't on other people's schedule.
Then other bad things would have happened.
You think so?
Yeah.
We made it to Houston all and back. Nothing bad happened. I thought we were going to get some podcast material out of the trip. It was normal.
Yeah,
It's
no,
nice.
it was no. That was. I mean, it's that is not as big of a thing as flying.
The biggest
to a
takeaway
different
from that
state or
trip is
whatever
that there's
country.
Nando's chicken in Texas now.
Yeah. Now you know.
whenever we
Knowing's
want.
half the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah. We also know that we can't bring my 17-year-old son to a bar. It's a straight up bar. We know that now.
Well, I mean,
too.
I thought it was a
We
bar and
could've gone
grill.
to a
Like I thought it was
diner.
one of those like a twisted kilts or whatever those kind of things are,
me
like
too.
an Irish
Should
pub.
just gone
that
to a
was
diner.
No.
Diners are 24/7.
Yeah.
I thought based on what we saw on the website, we were going to be able to bring him in there. I mean, I wouldn't have driven over. They're all drunk like that if I thought I was just not going to be able to bring him in.
Were you drunk?
No, but I mean, I was probably like right around.
I was looking at you at the baseball game and you were disgusting. You had peanut shells all over
Yeah.
your tits.
No, I mean, I was
Fucking
of
look
shit.
at yourself.
I was drunk off anger for
You're
paying.
unbelievable, you caustic douche.
Unbelievable, you caustic douche. Yeah, no, I was angry. I was drunk off of the bad feelings of spending like $60 on beer for like me and the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, did I tell you at spring training how he was like, "Can I have a beer?" And I'm like, "Not in front of mom, bro."
Yeah.
Like those days are done. Like it was, like when you're with me, we'll drink beers all day long.
In
but
the future, he's going to be like, Mom, you don't need to go
yeah.
to this one.
No, I mean
We're trying to have a beer.
we were both saying that. Like once we got there, we're like, "Damn, this would have been way better without her." I mean, she was fine, but it's like it's just it's like
like Josh said, a woman does things to the energy of a place when she is there.
Yeah.
Her presence.
Drive in a circle on the same street over and over again.
dude,
Because
she was super fine and everything was like nice, but like it just would have been better if she wasn't there.
Yeah.
I
should
love
put
her.
up
I
on-
love her being around, but I also love it when she's not around too.
Yeah.
And for a dude's baseball trip, like also on the way home, she wanted to listen to this podcast. She's like, "Oh, I heard about this podcast. It's a kind of like a murder podcast, and it was about the guy who killed the White Dahlia. Is that
the Black
The
Dahlia?
Black
the Black Dahlia?
Yeah,
The one from the. Do you guys know about this?
You
Yeah, it's
whitewashing
it was a
everything.
movie, right?
Why can't black people have anything? You took away the Dahlia even?
I know. I'm sorry. No, yes, I said the wrong color of
The
Dahlia,
beautiful, pure Caucasian Dahlia.
dude. That
it was a woman, right?
no, it was a guy.
I mean, a woman that was killed.
Oh, yeah, and
and
she was like an
killed in like an
actress.
alley or something.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
Well, what it was is this guy. I don't want to get into the whole thing, but like, this guy was basically part of the surrealist like circle in L.A. And but he was a doctor. He was actually like the L.A. public health official, like during that time, like the head L.A. public health official. But he was running in these circles with all these surrealists, and he wanted to be an artist, but none of them accepted his art. And so they were in this like weird kind of like almost like sex cult surrealist
Like Hitler.
thing. Yeah.
Nobody liked his art.
Yeah, no one liked his art.
It's all
Just like,
downhill from
well,
there.
Charles Manson. Same
yeah,
thing.
no one liked his fucking art.
Yeah.
So this guy chops up this chick and like
This podcast doesn't have enough listeners. I think I'm going to fucking kill everybody. No one likes my art.
No one likes your. Just don't make me the object of your affection.
Donnie said my jokes are square pegs. I'm going to burn my house down and kill my kids.
You could just kill Donnie. Yeah,
It's
so
not Donnie's fault that the jokes are not good.
she wanted to listen to this fucking podcast, and it's like,
It's my kids and my wife's fault that my jokes are not good.
That's they're the ones who are like the generators of all my ideas.
Caustic
Yeah.
douches.
Yeah.
Do you think your kids are caustic douches?
No, I was gonna make my son a Mad Catz gaming catheter because he can't stop gaming to go pee. He was sitting there gaming like that lady driving in a circle in your neighborhood, rocking back and forth. I was like, "Are you fucking on the spectrum?" And he's like, "No, I gotta pee." And I was like, "Pause this shit. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Your body is telling you. Listen to your little body."
How many hours of video games a week do you think he plays?
It's 2 a day, so
Two a
whatever that
day.
is, 14.
14.
Yeah,
That's not that bad. I mean, fucking kids can play some fucking
but
video
if you
games.
could probably market a gaming catheter to a lot of
Well,
Korean
and
kids.
all day on Saturday and Sunday, right?
We've been doing stuff. Depends on the time of year. If it's summer,
Yeah.
then we stay in. But
Yeah.
yeah, we've been going out and about.
You gotta you gotta get these little fuckers out of the house.
All I wanted to do was play Nintendo. Like from the time I saw Nintendo at the store until I was in high school.
It was so
All I
new-
wanted to fucking do was play
It was,
Nintendo.
it was so new
Yeah.
then. It was never anything before like that.
It was Worlds, and it was pixels on a screen, but it was Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it still is, but it's just like, I don't know.
I was watching a porn of a girl because the song, Donnie's song, "Daylight Makes Me Feel Like Jacking Off."
No, yeah. You've heard that Tame Impala song, Dracula?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It says, "Daylight makes me feel like Dracula."
Yeah.
But I said,
Daylight makes you
feel like jacking off. Yeah. Daylight makes me feel like jacking off. Yeah.
I'm
This
just
girl-
glad with all your meat beating that like you stop when we come over. Like
Yeah.
because you could just be like, we could be walk in, you'd be like, I'm just wrapping up over here.
Well, I gotta come 90 times a month.
Yeah. I'm only at 87 right now,
Yeah.
so I got to get a couple more out, guys.
If 21 times a month is optimal, imagine 4 times that plus more.
Dude,
That's super optimal.
that's optimal plus.
That's Optimus Prime.
Dude, when I was a kid, I went over to Kevin's house one time, or to his apartment, and I walk in, and 4 of my buddies are watching a porno on the TV, and they're all jacking off. I'm like, "Yo, what's going on in here?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, the rules are we don't look at each other." And I'm like, "I'm out."
Is this gonna be this kind of party? I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
I'm like, I'm not like I don't need to beat off so bad that like I'm gonna do it with like 3 of my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was a certain age where the only porn you could get at was like your friend's dad's porn.
Yeah, sleepover porn.
Dude.
Yeah.
Totally, but I wasn't beating off in front of my friends, and I was like, "Hey, it's your turn in the bathroom, and then it'll be my turn in the bathroom, and we'll all beat off separately."
Or you wait until you go to bed in the sleeping bag that night.
and then you beat off in the sleeping bag.
You jerk off in the sleeping bag
Yeah.
after, and just think about all the tits and vaginas you've just seen.
Right.
You wore out the
right.
cake scene in Under Siege on the VHS tape,
Yeah.
and nobody else can watch it anymore because you watched it so many times.
So I guess my friend, one of my best friends, all through into high school, his parents were a little bit kinky or something, and they moved into a new house, and they got they got satellite instead of cable, and they had the Playboy channel, and they forgot to block it in his room for like the first month that they lived there, and
Nice.
he and I found it on his, and we watched the Playboy channel for like 4 hours.
That's when,
Oh yeah, dude.
that's when you buy out all the blank VHS tapes.
Yeah.
at
and that's
Blockbuster.
when gooning was invented.
Well, at this point, I don't think we were driving. You were just like right before you drive. Like we were like 14, maybe 15, and we hadn't started driving yet. Because that's whenever I'd have been like, I'm gonna get in my car and I'm gonna go get every blank tape at my house, and I'll be
We're gonna
back.
record all of this shit. Yeah.
I was watching a stream with this girl, and I guess she started the stream too early or like didn't edit out the beginning. But it starts with her going, "You know, honey, it really annoys me when you act like you're annoyed with me." And then he came over and started fucking her. And I was like, they hate each other. This is a hate fuck.
Yeah.
And then instead of like passionately going, "Oh God," she would go, "Oh God." Like she was exasperated with him. I was like, am I watching them fuck or fight?
Oh, they're married.
It's like
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's just regular married sex, right?
people don't like
That's,
each other very much.
yeah. But but so sorry, we totally just cut off the Black Dahlia thing. So she puts on a podcast as you're coming back from Arizona.
Yeah. And it's an 8-hour podcast
About
and
this murder?
and it's all about the murder. Well, here's the thing: it actually was like kind of minimally about the woman at all. It was about this guy who is an LAPD investigator who like stumbled upon some evidence where he's like, I think my dad's the murderer.
Oh, okay.
And so then it was like his whole thing about like finding out that his dad, by the way, was definitely the murderer. And then it gets in, and it's like their whole family, and they're all talking about like all the shit that they went through. And dude, there are like 2 episodes where all they talk about is this guy's daughter. He like started fucking her when she was like 9 or something like that. And it went to court. Like he got in trouble for it, but like, because she had to have an abortion. That's what it was. And it was an illegal abortion from her dad fucking her.
And this is the guy who killed the...
Yeah. And he
and,
also...
And the son found this out? He didn't know this until he was older?
He
was working for the police?
He did know about the dad and the sister, but he knew that the dad got off because he was a kid when that happened.
Okay, yeah,
Wasn't a bunch of this stuff in L.A. Noire? Didn't they have like a ripoff of the Black Dahlia? Remember that game?
I never
the
played
Rockstar? You never played L.A. Noire?
No.
Oof.
So anyway, the point isn't about the story necessarily. It's that we're listening to an 8-hour podcast series.
Yeah.
And like at least 2 hours of it is graphic descriptions of this woman who got raped by...
You guys were in the womanosphere. She trapped you.
That's the womanosphere.
The woman who got
Murder
raped by
podcast.
her dad then turned into basically a child rapist and would like fuck her kids. She had 4 kids. She named them like Peace, Love, and Joy. And then she had this other one that she put up for adoption.
And y'all are listening to this.
And we're driving home and for fucking hours we're listening to like graphic detail of
Child molestation.
And not just like, oh, it was like it's like, oh, she like brought all of her boyfriends over and let her fuck all of her kids.
Yeah.
And then they were all super fucked up, obviously.
You didn't speak up once like, hey, great show, honey. Thanks for...
I mean, I'm just like doing 90 miles an hour through Deming, New
there's
Mexico,
a new Daft Punk
right?
DJ set with Fred again. We can listen to. They had a Prince song in
we
there.
literally could have listened to anything.
Kurt Vile's got a new track out.
Oh, just Kurt Vile having a new track out.
This is an album in May.
And it's like, dude, I'm trying to like just relax.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I have a couple of days off work, going to do some like last stuff with my kid before he moves out of the house, and now we're listening to the child rape podcast for fucking 8 hours.
You know what actually would have
Honey,
been
I got
really
a better
good...
child rape podcast. It's called The God Awful Gospel.
You know what would have been a really good thing to listen to is just listen to the audiobook of Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Have you read that?
No.
So I watched the movie.
Was it good?
And now I'm reading the book.
How was
the movie
it?
was really good. The book's better.
Yeah.
And now I wish I'd read the book first because of the way the book's written and the way it reveals the story and all the stuff that happens. But it was really good.
Well, yeah, I've always liked to read the book first because I
Yeah.
feel like you get you get the full comprehensive thing,
Yeah.
and if you can divorce yourself from the fact that the movie's not going to be as good.
You have to go to
Yeah.
Office Max and get the paperwork, and then you can divorce yourself from the fact that...
Yeah. Yeah.
Did we watch
that,
Hail Mary at our house with the kids? No one in my house knows what a Hail Mary is. Either one. They don't know what this is, and they don't know what the football thing is either. I was like, does anyone here know what the
This
fucking...
isn't a Hail Mary. This is the sign of the cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say Hail Mary
The Hail
full
Mary
of grace.
is the Hail
Oh,
Mary is a...
Yeah, but obviously
Yeah,
no one
that
knows
wouldn't
what a
stop
Hail
you from being able to throw a football. If you're,
Yeah. Yeah. But obviously no one in Josh's household knows what a Hail Mary is.
No religious stuff or football stuff.
No religious or football.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It was God's will for all those
They
black
don't
people to be slaves to the NFL and make gangster rap.
They don't even know about it colloquially. People say it like that. People are always like, "Oh, like that was
It's
a
like a
Hail
last
Mary.
ditch effort. They,
Like,
they didn't understand
last-ditch effort.
that idea behind it,
Yeah. I mean, I told him.
but they didn't know what it's based on. I guess.
No.
Yeah, Hail Mary.
They might know, like a Hail Mary is like a last ditch effort, but they didn't know like what it actually.
where it derives the
Where it
yeah,
derives.
I mean, there's a non-religious parallel to Hail Mary, like, oh God, please, I hope this works out, type of thing.
But that's a god.
Yeah.
Did you catch what the Ryan Gosling's name is?
Grace.
Riley Grace.
Yeah,
Hail
full of
Mary,
grace.
full of grace.
Yeah.
Because it's a spaceship.
Oh
So-
right, yeah.
No, I definitely recommend it. It was really good. So yeah, I watched that, and then I watched the Manosphere documentary. So I'm all up on the culture.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You've recalibrated.
Yeah, right.
You're back in God's good graces.
Yeah, I've seen the 2 things that I'm actually going to sit down and watch this week instead of just see what the opinions are and derive.
There's a new season
Yeah.
of Love on the Spectrum too.
Yeah.
My Tards. I gotta watch my Tards.
Kristen loves that show. I was making fun of it. She's like, "How dare you? This is beautiful."
My wife loves watching me watch it, and my daughter's like, "This shouldn't exist. They're making fun of these people." I was like, "They're
Are they?
rich."
I mean, they're just turning on the cameras and letting them be themselves.
It's
Yeah.
just a mirror to autistic society, man.
Yeah.
Just holding up a mirror.
I watched the I guess it came from Australia first.
Yeah.
And that first guy they talked to, he's like comparing himself to his brother, and he's like, my brother is like the Sistine Chapel, and I'm like 2 piles of dog shit. Talking about like, I was like, you're incredible. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
No, I
guy.
was freaking out and texting Donnie because there's a black nerd on the new one, and he has an imaginary girlfriend named Tifa, and that's the hot girl from Final Fantasy.
Oh.
So anytime they interview him, I'm looking in his room like, is he a Final Fantasy fan? Is there like a Moogle somewhere? Is that
Yeah.
Tifa? Is it the Tifa?
Yeah.
Are they
It's gotta
not
be the
allowed to like
Tifa.
reference it because of copyright stuff?
Yeah.
But his mom and sister were like, you're gonna have to break up with Tifa because you're going on a date, and he was like, we don't have to talk about her, and I don't have to break up with her because she's not real. I'm like, okay, so now you got two
You
girlfriends.
just really, it's just really inking that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll probably watch it. I just finished reading this book, and then I started rereading The Dark Tower. So I'm on book 3. So I've been trying to like make my way.
God, books 2 and 3 of that.
Book 3 is
are-
amazing.
Those are
Yeah.
2 of the best fantasy books. Now,
Yeah.
all the ones around it, especially as it gets on, it turns to shit. But I did that stupid gay ass reading rainbow falling into the page on the second and third books of the
Yeah.
Dark Tower.
Oh, they're so good.
They're so it's because it's perfect like Stephen King weird fantasy.
Yeah,
It's so good.
the Deado shit and all the Jake Chambers shit.
And
I
just
forgot about all that.
the fucking doors on the beach,
On the beach,
and,
yeah.
and then him going into our world and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
then like he gets his fingers bitten off, so he
By the
can't even use his guns.
lobstrosities,
By the
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then the whole like is like a Lord of the Rings journey in the third book, like going from place to place, and the fucking giant bear with the fucking thing on its head,
Yeah,
so they can
I
find
literally just read that.
they
Part,
can find
yeah.
the beam that goes to the Dark Tower. I was like, this is
Yeah.
such a cool world. Oh my god, this is like perfect.
Blame
But
the pain.
Blame
is that-
the train.
Yeah.
Oh, going through Lud, going through
Yeah,
that
Lud,
city, and
yeah.
just how fucking weird and crazy it is of like the mutants like fighting each other and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
And the bumblebee,
Oi,
what
yeah.
Billy Bumbler or whatever.
Billy
Yeah.
Bumbler, yeah.
God, I love those 2 books. The rest of the series, I'm like, why couldn't you have made everything as good as those 2 books?
He's such a great author. I mean,
He's great at just painting it like.
yeah.
When you read his books, it seems like the things he's talking about are real.
Yeah.
Like you can see them as if they are real, but they're some of the craziest things. Like I think I've brought it up before, but have you ever read that? It might have been. It's one of his short stories collections,
Tell me the one.
and it's about a guy notices a finger has started to grow up out of his toilet,
No.
and it keeps growing, and it's just like a finger with knuckle, and it's just like this giant thing that's coming out of his
Elden Ring shit.
Yeah, and the way he describes it, you literally think you can see it being real because
Yeah.
he's so descriptive. Something about his descriptions are so real.
I brought a book of short story when me and Jacob did that big hike. I brought a book of short stories, and every night because we were going to bed at like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
It's like up in the mountains, it's cold and shit like that. So I like get in my thing, and I had like a reading light, and I would just like lay in my sleeping bag and read those Stephen King short stories. But I never read that one. But his short stories are fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's some of his best stuff.
The book of short stories that I read were all short stories that he wrote for a magazine in Maine. He used to write like short stories in magazines before he was like a, author of novels and shit like that. And they comprised all of his short stories out of magazines into a book.
I think it was in there because it was in Nightmares and Dreamscapes. And
I think that's the one.
It was put
Yeah.
in the magazine of fantasy and science fiction. Nightmares and Dreamscapes was the one that was on. Yeah.
Okay, I must not have got to that because I didn't read
Yeah.
the whole thing. But I'm a really slow, retarded reader.
Yeah, well, I just get distracted. So yeah, I'm gonna do Project Hail Mary, and then I'm going to read the new Michael Pollan book about consciousness.
Oh yeah. It's on my list. I
Monty
haven't read
Python?
Michael Pollan.
Monty Python.
Michael Palin? Michael Palin.
yeah,
Sarah Palin.
yeah, and then I'm gonna read Dune Messiah before the third movie comes out.
Oh yeah,
So those are my next 3, I guess.
dude. I just read this book called The Goal, and it's a factory about a novel. Or sorry, a novel about a factory. So it's a fiction book written about the inner workings of this factory.
It's like how it's made, but it's a fiction book.
Yeah, and it's all about like finding constraints in the machines and how they like do. And it's like 350 pages of like this guy who's like managing a factory, and there's like and then there's like a side story about him and his wife like almost getting a divorce because his like job at the factory is like so
it's like
crazy.
the most mundane book.
Is
it a guy who's like an autist about factories?
It's about theory of constraints. This guy is the guy who like introduced the idea of theory of constraints, and then like the whole world blew up, like the lean manufacturing and like Six Sigma and all that shit.
Yeah,
all like was based on this book. And so I've heard about this book forever. I'm like, I gotta read this book. And then I started reading it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I got like 150 pages into it, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy's a fucking genius. But it's like, it's just weird because
and it's just a guy who wrote a fiction book about this.
It's
stuff?
a guy who wrote a fiction book about a factory.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, like the NCX10 machine can only move like so many products through its heat treatment. Like, I mean, it is like down to the details, and he has like diagrams of the machines and the assembly line, and then how he moves people around. And I mean,
so basically he designed a fictional factory, and people use that design to port that into the real world, to like real world systems, I guess.
Yeah. So like Toyota completely like adopted this whole. Like,
was this guy? Did the author work in a factory? Was he like that kind of guy?
I think he was like a business operations guy. Like went to business school and was like, oh, there's like problems with the way that people do like cost accounting and factory design is like based on this old model of cost accounting, and so he like basically rewrote how everything is supposed to work in a factory, and then literally every huge corporation like Toyota was like, this is genius, and then they turned it into like this Toyota Kanban thing, and then like literally every other company who makes shit was just like, we're gonna do this exact same thing.
Well, I'm almost done with running the light. I got to the part where he meets his son.
Oh yeah,
I got through all the Norm Macdonald stuff.
Oh dude,
so I'm almost done.
Nice.
I know. I was telling Donnie I didn't want to read it because I didn't want it to be over, because I really enjoy it and I wanted to have the experience. But his next one's coming, and he said it's about a gay hitman in Paris. It goes to get revenge.
Nice.
He said the last 30 pages is a bloodbath.
Excellent,
dude. The last,
but I've already pre-ordered it, so we can lend it around
the last
circle.
50 fucking pages of Running the Light. I was just like, have you got to the part where is he in Denver when he's?
Yeah, he's in Denver when he meets his son.
Norm, and has he gone to the bar yet? Are you at the part? Have you got to the part? Where
No, tell me.
I'm not going to say anything about what happens at the bar. I'm just wondering, is he?
No.
Yeah, no, that's after he meets his son.
That's after he meets his son.
I have to go make a book.
I'm sorry.
I just use your pages to make a book now.
I'm sorry. I read the book 3 years ago.
Books, I'm going to go create a book.
I don't remember.
I
remember the perfect sequence.
Yeah, Josh has to go do his son's homework. So.
Oh yeah,
is that's the episode.
If I do all the learning for you, you get dumber. That defeats the entire purpose of school.
Got off